Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's a 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
Count. 27. He can't hang.
Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a give here to Pollard. Able to power through and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Zerline's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, Mike, 47. Stop your mind.
1st down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Army. We're going to 54. Why
Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Clement. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Jones. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
Touchdown, Giants!
Kadarius Toney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Pollard again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
That's complete to Tony.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
8 yards to go on second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, it's Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.